What's up, Virgo? How are you doing? What's up, Virgo? How are you doing? Let's see what's going on with Virgo right now, Spirit. Come on, give it to me straight. Virgo, what's going on with you the next 6 days? So what's going on, Virgo? Give me 6 cards, Spirit. What's going on with Virgo? I need 6 cards. As I'm pulling them, we'll get started. What's going on with Virgo this week? A main female, the second. Something about a main female we got here. What else is going on, Virgo? A journey. Something about tent. Somebody's having to take a journey this week. What else is going on this week? So there's something about a journey. And this could be crosswatch or you. It's something about the 27, an officer. Something about somebody could be born the 22nd, or on the 22nd there's an officer and a main female on a journey. And there's about an 18-year-old child. Could be a child involved, 18 into 30. You know, I call them young, but in the 20s or whatever, they're still young to me. But there's something about a child and an officer. Okay, what else? Give me a couple more cards. A great fortune. It's about a child and great fortune. Something about great fortune here. Okay, what else, Spirit? Great fortune. And 30 on the somebody could be 36. This is on the distant horizon. Something's coming on the distant horizon. A great fortune. And but somebody 29, somebody may get imprisonment, get locked up in jail. Somebody could be 29, getting locked up in jail. There's somebody that you courted on the 4th. It could be somebody that was in a relationship with somebody. They could get locked up. Okay, somebody's in a courtship with this person that gets locked up in jail. So somebody may be going to jail this week. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What did you do? What did you do to go to jail? What did you do? Let's see what happened. Spirit, what's going on with this person going to jail? What's going on with this? Hold on, let me get the other cards. Let me see what they did. Excuse me, y'all. What did this person do to go to jail? So somebody's courtship, somebody may be going to jail or something this week. I don't know what's going on with that. But somebody may go to jail. So hold on, let me see. Allegedly. This is all allegedly. Don't take it personal if it's not your story. But somebody ends up with a great fortune and somebody ends up in jail. What is the situation? Because what is the situation? Spirit. Okay. What's the situation? Why is they going to jail, Spirit? Why did this person end up in jail? Allegedly. Because of a meeting. They were meeting about somebody going to jail because they tried to drug somebody and poison somebody. Alleged trigger warning. They were meeting up trying to set up a poisoning somebody. Somebody was trying to get rid of somebody. Oh my God. Yeah, they was doing it. They were setting traps. They set it all out. They were doing spell work, doing poison, and they were causing storms in this person's life. And they were watching to see if it worked. So they're going to jail for it. Somebody's going to end up in jail because they were doing it. Now, what's going on with this courtship? So, what's the deal with the courtship? This person that you were courting, who is this person? Okay, it's a female. Somebody may have been dated. It's a female. Something about a female trying to make natural disasters. Okay, there was a female trying to make natural disasters and man-made disasters. They were trying to set this person. They was even going to get this person trigger warning, strangled allegedly. They was trying everything while they, alive. They wanted to do this alive to this person. And the organization was in on it. So somebody's in a cult or an organization because they was watching you on social media. And they were going to come in and do a homicide. So they was planning to come in your house and homicide or whatever and take you out. But I call justice and judgment on that. So somebody was doing magic and trying to set a homicide to take you out. That's dirty, man. That's dirty. All I can say that's dirty. I ain't even got word for that one. Because, people do dumb stuff. But if you think that everybody needs to be taken down. Everybody's not to be touched, because Most High gonna work it out. I call justice and judgment because Most High working it out. Most High got the last say. I don't know why people keep playing this magic trying to set people up. Y'all need to get your head in the right place. What is wrong with people? You want to be in this organization, you sacrifice people so bad because you want a fame and fortune or whatever you want this for, because you feel some type of way and all these people are meeting up to do it. It was a lot of people trying to do it. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Justice and judgment on every last one that was involved. You have no business trying to set somebody up. What's going on here, Spirit? Virgo, allegedly. Somebody's trying to do this. They were trying to do it all kinds of ways. So what's going on here, Spirit? Give me some insight on this, because what is the situation about this? So there's an officer and there's a child involved that wanted great fortune, and they was going to set you up with it. Somebody named Emma knows about it, allegedly. Allegedly, somebody named Ember. I can't make it up. Somebody named Michael. They know about it. Somebody know from the past. They was in on lost, ghosted, and blocked and cut off. They got blocked out and cut off, and they was in on it. It says, I started to remember what really happened that night when the cops took me and KILLU if they find out. They don't want to see. Somebody didn't want them to find out if they told you what they did. So the police officer, somebody was involved with this person, and they didn't want to. They said they would take them out if they told you. That's very awful if someone did that. It's not called justice and judgment on all of it. It says they nervous about what they are trying to do. Grave magic on you, and it went back to center. The grave magic went back to them because it's not working. So they're all in trouble. It says they should have walked away from. You had to walk away from these evil people. Watch out, because a child. Watch out. A child need to watch out for it, because something's going down. You need to watch out in these streets, okay? Because when you do dirt, it come back on you. It might hit somebody you don't want. I keep telling people, don't play in them sticks. It's time. This could be somebody you know or somebody cross-watch a Virgo, but this is for the next 6 days. Time to go outside and walk in the grounds and ground yourself. You need to get yourself grounded. It says you a big deal on this earth. This was an earth angel. Somebody's an earth angel, and they're a big deal on this earth that they was trying to set up. They're counting down the days and moments until you come back in their arms to see you soon, my love. But somebody's finna get locked up in jail. They finna have to do time in jail, because they don't understand what they done. Unexpected confession is coming, so be ready for the fireworks. Somebody from Nebraska might have lived in Nebraska. They didn't want to move on from this situation, and they should have. This was a snake woman that was trying to take you out in the past. A snake woman. There's a snake woman all in there, do that voodoo, that hoodoo, whatever stuff. Somebody named Taylor allegedly could have been involved. They says projecting future days and weeks and months to you. They was projection on you done. They was messing with your creative potential. They were trying to do everything. It says, love, I don't get enough of it. All I get is these vampires and bloodsuckers always trying to put me in these prisons. That's how I know I'm popping. Somebody named Cinnamon allegedly could have been involved. She thinks the unthinkable. These were Christians. Watch out, the rhetoric could get real bad somewhere. Your soulmate, this is not your soulmate. Somebody was a hitman, wanted revenge on the whole because they lied to them. This hitman want revenge on them because they lied on it and it backfired, all their magic and stuff. So they want revenge now, all of a sudden. Something in August. Somebody named Mary. Somebody could have been born 2006, they said. Somebody named Michael was involved in a supermarket, allegedly. Self-belief and fraud works will always earn. You got to change, and hard work will get you what you want. Like, share, and subscribe.